All right, today is day 15, April 22nd of a book, day 15 of a book I'm not supposed to be able to finish, according to oncologists. Beat Cancer Daily. Apparently, they haven't met me. And the ones that have met me for like 3 seconds. So they really don't know me. All right. If you need to hire a contractor to work on your house, it's good practice to always get 3 bids. That way you can compare prices, professionalism, personalities, and check references in order to decide which contractor you want to work with. If you pick the wrong person, they might do a sloppy job, take too long, leave the job unfinished, and run off with your money. Generally speaking, through deciding who to hire to fix your house is low risk, low stake decision. I tend to disagree with that, having gone through hurricanes. But okay. Deciding which doctor to hire to treat your cancer is the decision with the highest stakes possible, life or death. If they do a good job, you live. If they do a bad job, you die. You cannot afford to pick the wrong person. So if you think it's wise to get 3 bids to paint your house, don't you think you should get at least 3 medical opinions on your cancer diagnosis and treatment options? Don't let your first doctor you talk to rush you into treatment out of fear. You have time and you have more options than you realize. Get more advice and options so you can make the best decision for you. That's day 15. Amen, amen, I say to you. Verily, verily. Get options. They tried to force me so hard in the hospital. They begged me to have a port put in before I left. They begged me to set up the oncology appointment right then and there. They begged me for this, that, to get the... I said, well, I got to think about it. Let me talk to my husband. Blame him. I got to think. Because in my head, I knew in my head I was not going to do any chemo radiation. Surgery was out of the question anyway because it's inoperable. I just knew. I knew before I went in that I wasn't really I know that American medical system is mostly a scam. God bless the people who have gone through the meat grinder and come out to live to tell about it. The stories I've heard are just so incredible. Small percentage come out with better for it. The majority have more problems than I would ever want. Like, I wouldn't even want to live like that. Can't even say it. Like, really. But God bless them, because the pressure they put on you, it almost crushed me. When I asked the Indian lady, who I can't stand, about, well, what about any other like alternative holistic treatments, anything like that? Before I was like playing dumb. And she just looked at me like, well, no, I mean, you can do that, but no, we don't know. And at that point, like, what? You're not even going to tell me? Yeah, take care of your health, clean your diet up. Nothing. And still, from yesterday, your physician has the following recommendations. Resume usual diet and medications. They don't even know what my diet is. They know nothing about me. Absolutely nothing about me and my diet and what it is. And, hello? Like, wouldn't you tell them stop at the McDonald's? Wouldn't you tell them anything? Simple nutrition, like a freaking, let's face it, our kids know. No, McDonald's fast food isn't good for you. No, sugar is not good. Not a word, not a peep about nutrition. And like, I know this because I've been working in wellness, for what, 20 something years now. So I know how doctors are. I know it's mostly all a scam in our country. So yes, I'm going to get a CAT scan to see for sure if the tumor is really bigger or smaller. Well, I mean, the doctor yesterday said it was bigger, and I have no complaints with the doctor. Although, this is something like you go for the surgery, they knock you out. You wake up the second your eyes open, that doctor is there, and you're asking, like, I'm supposed to like now be coherent, asking him questions, and like I think I heard him right, and but now like I'm second guessing myself when I read the report, and I don't know now I don't know, so I'm gonna go get this stupid CAT scan, poison my body again, just to freaking find out like what's going on, because I feel like they do minimal. Especially if you don't have great health care, they don't really give a shit about you. And that's just the truth. You know, God bless the doctor who cares about you if you're not paying a whole lot of money to them. God bless them if they still care about healing you. I mean, at least for your own pride, be the best doctor you can be, and I don't know. But thank God that I am a rebellious soul that is choosing to heal my way in any direction. Like massive radical change. And don't rely on just one person's opinion or recommendation, and find out every single option you have. You don't have to get the port in the hospital. You can take a week. Trust me. Like most people, you can take a week to figure out what you're going to do. And if you can't wait a week to get the port in, it probably won't make a difference anyway at that point. Like honestly. So take your time with anything. And I can't recommend juicing enough. I mean, I'm living to tell about it. So while I'm alive, I'm going to tell about it. If I have something good, I always share it. Start with fruit, grapefruit, orange juice in the morning, and then, do a bunch of vegetables. Green apples make everything taste pretty much better. Green apples and carrots, I do a ton of those. And, your vegetables, I say I can't do this because it's not on a protocol, but I would when, when I'm clear, then I will add ginger to like everything. Because ginger makes things so awesome when you juice. It gives it a kick. I love spicy food. So if you can handle the ginger a little bit, you don't need a lot. I like a lot. I like it to burn. I like it to burn. There was this place in Melbourne that was so good, and I would go there. Anytime I felt sickness coming on, it'd knock it right out. I'd be like, give me a green juice and a ginger shot, and I dump it in and zap it right out. It was amazing. One time, I'll never forget, one time on the way from Melbourne to Westfield, completely healed from that. Right now, I have mucus because I went to that vegan restaurant and it's like messing me up. And I think it's from that. They had, I had some of their meals that they make because I just wanted food. It's just a shitty time and I wanted food. So I'm like, okay, I'll be safe there. I mean, it basically was. So I got some stuff, but one of the things I also got was this like chia seed pudding that they make, and it's all vegan, almond milk, whatever. I didn't feel fabulous after it. My stomach did hurt, which I expected, okay. But the phlegm, I have not had phlegm in my throat since I started juicing. And now that I have, I'm like, oh my God, what is this? This is like horrible. And like, I remember I used to have a lot of phlegm. So that's why before this, I started kind of cleaning up my diet more, not juicing, but like cutting things out because I was just having so much phlegm. And I was like, what is all that? Where is it all coming from? And that's your body trying to get rid of crap. If you have phlegm and people say, oh, it's your sign. No, honey, it's your body trying to get rid of all the sludge and crap in your thing. Like you just scraped out all this sludge from my bile ducts yesterday. That's what this phlegm is now. Now I'm like, oh man, I just threw it out. It was like a jar. I just had a little. I didn't even have a lot. Like if I told you I had maybe 6 tablespoons over 2 days because I can't really eat big portions anymore. And that's all it took. And I think it was that pudding, that non-dairy pudding and high quality stuff. I mean, That store is on point. So yeah. Last night, I got two things. Last night, I was watching, it was like 1:30 in the morning. I was so exhausted. I was watching the St. Francis movie, but my stomach hurt so bad yesterday. I didn't uh I couldn't fall asleep. And I didn't juice at all. I just had like that one meal. My all right, am I like, am I gonna live or die? Which direction am I going in? Meal. And of course I'm paying for it still today. My stomach is hurting. And so I was like up, I couldn't sleep. And I was like, I'm thirsty. I go in the kitchen, bring my laptop because I'm watching the St. Francis movie on my laptop. And sorry, my brain stopped. And I look down on the side of the counter and I see my bathing suit top on top of a bag that of my juicing bag where had my juicer that I just put on the side of the counter when we got back home. And I'm like, how is my bathing suit top there? My bathing suit was nowhere near that. And I put my bathing suit bottom and this t-shirt I wore to the pool, I put them in the laundry. Like, how is that weird? I don't know. No idea how it got there. I pick it up, walk around the kitchen table, and I hear splashing under my feet. I'm like, what is going on? So I thought like maybe the cooler had melted or like water bottle opened up in my thing, but they were all empty and dry. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening? And I go into the laundry room to put my top in the laundry and forget about it. the hot water heater blew. And so it was all things. So now it's 1:30 in the morning. Eric has been sleeping for about an hour at least already. And I'm like, I can't, I don't know where the knob is. I don't know anything. I'm a girl. And now I got to go wake up my husband 1:30 in the morning. And he's like not good being woken up because he doesn't really know where he is, what's happening, and he can't think. And it's kind of scary. And sometimes his arms could flail. And I was just like literally poking the bear because I'm afraid to get punched and be angry. And like, I don't know. And he got up somehow and he turned off the water. And then we're mopping, and pushing all the water out. Now, like, it's still, some of the boards now are like a little wobbly. So, but if it wasn't for St. Francis, thank you, St. Francis. So I'm saying thank you for saving the day because we would have been so screwed. So screwed had I not found that 1:30 in the morning. And it had already gone into our dining room behind, almost around the dining room table. And it was weird. It made a path along that wall and then it was in the garage. It had already started going down into the garage from the laundry room and into the kitchen. Forget about it. This would have been our third mold in the house since 2022. I can't even. So, thank you, St. Francis. I'm going to link the movie below that I was watching. Hopefully he helps you. And then I'm wearing my Mended t-shirt. This is a song by, oh crap. I can't think of his name. Hold on one second. Matthew West. Cancer brain. I hope that goes away because I can't remember anything anymore. Yes. Song by Matthew West, Mended. It's a great song. I'm going to link the movie and the song in the thing under here. So, I look like a dehydrated wildebeest and the water's off and I can't take a shower. And I haven't had any juice in like 2 days. So I'm really like a dehydrated wildebeest. And that's that. So I am going to start juicing again today. But my stomach freaking hurts so bad. Oh my God. Gummy time. All right, everyone. Peace out. I'll see you later tonight for the Miraculous Mysteries.